Y'all, we need to talk about why the IOF is systemically killing babies in Gaza. Now, it's very important to recognize that this is not some barbaric, not thought out strategy. This is extremely deliberate, the targeting of children. Why would the IOF be so insistent on attacking hospitals, destroying hospitals, killing literal children, making sure that incubators are turned off so 30-some children who are barely even alive get executed? There's a reason behind this. And the reason is because the Israeli state knows that if these children live, they will be the biggest freedom fighters in the history of the world. And one of these children will be able to liberate Palestine. After one of these children has witnessed genocide, has literally been born into a world where everyone around them, every person that they loved, has been murdered by the state that they are subject to. These children are growing up in concentration camps. The propaganda likes to talk about terrorism and shit and how Palestinians brainwash their kids in order to hate Israel. Israel knows that it is creating the most hardcore generation of freedom fighters in Gaza right now who are going to dismantle the Israeli state by any means necessary. Even if Israel destroys Hamas, they know that these kids who are being socialized in genocide are never going to forget, and they're never going to forgive what this settler colony did to their family. And they will be the most hardcore freedom fighters and the most hardcore resistance that has ever been created in the history of the world. And the Israeli settler colonial state knows that. So they're trying to eliminate every single one of them so they don't have to deal with the consequences of one Palestinian freedom fighter in Gaza who right now is 3 years old. And in 15 years from now, they will remember how they grew up in a concentration camp and how their family, their bloodline was executed. And they are the lone survivor, that they represent their lineage, and they will avenge the blood of their martyred ancestors. There is no better way to create a freedom fighter than to systemically eradicate someone's family. And the Israeli settler colony knows that if any of these kids survive, one freedom fighter from Gaza, who was socialized and born in a concentration camp, whose family was murdered, whose ancestors were displaced, they know that these kids literally pose the single greatest threat to the Israeli settler colony, and that one Palestinian survivor from Gaza will be able to liberate Palestine. That's why they're killing so many kids. That's why.